What's special about gravel in Norway?
The weather, maybe. The more waterproof stuff you bring, the better is the weather. So, but maybe you guys know this from the UK, but the special thing here is the friluftsliv. It's the culture of being outdoors. There's a saying, it's called kortreist mat. This is a short traveled food. So many of the places you're going to, they have food from the area.
Any expectations from Norway?
Lots of trees, big gravel, lots of lakes, some fjords. That's about it so far, I think. Maybe an elk or moose. We'll see.
You saw the Northern Lights last night. Forgot to wake me up.
I didn't forget. I was being polite.
Mark politely let me sleep through the Northern Lights last night.
You're welcome.
So I'm well rested.
What do you think, Mark?
It's been amazing so far. You've seen pictures of what Norway would be like, but when you're here, it's just so vast, you just can't get an idea of it from the pictures. It's absolutely unreal.
I don't know about you, Mark, but I think this is some of the best gravel riding I've ever done. Smoother roads, gravel roads than Sweden, and I didn't think that was going to be beaten. It's basically tarmac, how compact the gravel is, and the scenery. Oh, it's breathtaking.
What you got there, Mark?
Cheese and ham roll.
Where'd you get that from?
Made it in the hotel this morning, my own fair hands. When you're cold on a boat and you've ridden 60k, I'd say 10 out of 10.
We are now 1,060 meters above sea level. So We are half the way up to this mountain, who is 2,100 meter high.
Pretty high lake.
It's this boat, they said, is one of the highest boats going in a fixed schedule. And especially if you say there is more than 50 passengers, we are the highest in Norway.
What's the difference between a lake and a fjord?
They use the name about both of them. But normally a fjord is with the salt water, seawater. So you can sailing around the world. With this lake you have this 32 kilometer, and it's a limited area.
And this is fresh water?
There is fresh water. You can drink it directly from the lake, or you can making beer. If you are on one of the hotel or there, you can get the beer named Bygden, and that beer is made from the water in this lake.
Sun up, sun down. I know now you are the one. I know now, and that my love is all there is.
Together with the lamb fillet tonight, you will have a parsnip puree, you will have oyster mushrooms and broccolini. And don't say no for dessert, of course. Always, always, always save room for dessert.
What's the plan today, Mark?
Riding in Norway, more mountain views. Hopefully the weather will stay nice and clear for us.
We're now cycling back along the Mjolkevegen, the old milk route, and we're on a pretty nice, smooth, although potholed, gravel road next to a lake with some pretty impressive cliff faces either side of us. We just stopped at our first Norwegian supermarket of the trip, and now we're just going up the big climb of the day. I think we're staying somewhere pretty rural. So mountain hut.
Yeah.
So hopefully pretty scenic.
I want to say Kamuli.
Mark's fluent in Norwegian now. What's cinnamon bun?
Kanalbunen. That's all you need to know. I could live out here on cinnamon buns, they've been amazing.
Mark's using an older Garmin. Do you know what Garmin it is? So Mark's using a 520, and it doesn't have the climb feature that most new bike computers, including the Dura, has, where it gives you the elevation profile of the climb you're going up. So he doesn't see that we've got 4 miles of red to go, which is quite painful on the back with this heavy backpack on. But unlucky for you, you're next to me who's complaining about it every bend.
Good day, Mark.
Yeah, felt tough for 50 miles. surprising how long it's taken us, but it's been interesting. Different to yesterday, a bit more rugged terrain, I think, a bit more slow going in places, but yeah, it's still been stunning.
What does your Garmin say for recovery wise?
38 hours recovery. Must have been that last climb, I reckon, up the hill.
So are you riding tomorrow or not?
Yeah, I think I'll get you to tow me round if that's alright.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
What's the plan today?
More riding through Norway. We are finishing at a place called... It's spelt gay though, but I've read that it's pronounced Yeehaw on some details. About 107 kilometres from here, 1400 metres of climbing.
So your Norwegian's getting better then?
It is getting better, yeah. I'll be pretty much fluent by the time we leave here, I reckon.
There's been lots of little mountain bike trails with jumps, a few little pump tracks which me and Mark have been playing on. And yeah, about 17, 18 miles now to where we're staying tonight. Mark's told me there's a spa.
Where have we been riding today, me and Mark?
You started at Stilsvidda in Gommebu, which is quite high up. It's on 1000 meters and you are passing a lot of mountain farms, I guess. Lots of cows, sheep and goats, so really lovely views to the Jotunheim mountains and really like a traditional farming area here in Valdres. So cool to ride, I would say. Just Gucci gravel again and a lot of fast rolling tracks.
Where are we riding to tomorrow, the finish of the trip?
Tomorrow there's the fillet waiting for you. You're going over Hardangervidda, which is a mountain plateau, the highest and the largest mountain plateau in northern Europe. And you will go up to more than 1,200 meters, seeing the Hardanger Glacier, where they filmed Star Wars, the ice planet Hoth was filmed there. So a pretty stunning view to these glaciers, and the surrounding is just brilliant. It's just yeah, mind-blowing, I would say.
And then we drop down. Where do we drop down to?
Yeah, you go all the way down to the fjords, to Flom, where probably you will meet some cruise ships. But it's I mean, there's a reason why the people are going there, because it's so lovely, and you will just follow down the track of the Flomspanner, and it's really steep. It's really challenging in between. Going down can be really challenging, but it's worthy all the efforts, and you will have a really, really lovely and great last stretch.
What's to look forward to in Flom?
In Flom, the beer maybe.
Yeah.
They have really good beer there. It's called Egger Pub, and yeah, just have the first drink after such a lovely trip. Doesn't matter if it's nice mountain water from Norway, if it's a Coke or a nice beer. This will be the best drink you will have in this week, I will guess.
How's the race going?
The race is going well. We are not the last ones, but we have
not finish.
Yeah, we will finish tomorrow, just well, maybe half a day before cutoff time, and we just took another party pace, but it was a good pace for us, so we will survive with any damages. And so I think I can just recommend to have detours, or maybe just grab a coffee when you have the occasion. So this is the way we are doing ultra races, having fun.
Mark's Garmin has just celebrated. Apparently his virtual partner's finished. Not very motivational.
I'm going to have a jam donut. I'm going to get sugar overload, a full fat cake and a jam donut. After eating this much sugar, I might want to go back and ride it all again.
Nothing better than a Coke, jam donut, get us to the finish, and then we'll jump into the spa.
How many rides around the world do you think have been saved by a stop at a petrol station for a cold Coke?
Quite good.
68 miles done, and the end of today's ride. The Corostura is on 75%, which is solid. Day 4 and the last day in Norway. Had a fun little opener in the bike park. Today we're heading to the fjords. Heading up to the highest plateau in Europe. And then, yeah, down to the sea.
We started near Vinstra, and then we did a bit of the Mjolkevegen, and then we're doing here down to Flan, finishing in Flan.
Wow.
So I think it's about 400 kilometres in total.
How's the day going so far, Mark?
It's been great. Scenery's been amazing. Headwind's been an absolute killer. Nearly lost my life trying to get over a bridge that I thought would be cool to ride over, and turned out it wasn't going to be. The wind was pretty killer.
Yeah.
Norway is the only place in Europe to have truly wild reindeer.
Bike's got smoother headset bearings than mine.
We're currently cycling up what's like the tracks in the UK, like Wascally Way, or the train line tracks of ex-railways, except we're going past glaciers, past lakes, and then over to a fjord. It's pretty stunning.
Not a bad spot for a jam sandwich.
Absolutely unreal. Every corner you go around, it's just another breathtaking view. Just never seen anything like it.
What are the two options from here?
Zip line, straight down. Looks like it'll probably take about 30 seconds. Or riding down some amazing switchbacks. Tough choice, eh?
We're 2 miles from the finish. We've been descending for so long, and some really nice gravel descent. And we're now in a valley, and I don't know how this opens out into a fjord. There's just sheer cliffs either side of us, so it must just come straight out into the sea, into the fjord. But yeah, some spectacular riding. I think definitely in my top 10 ever day rides. Whoa.
How was it, Mark?
Oh.